Hello everybody, today I have a Crafty Me shop project to share with you. I have a different setup for filming today because she is actually quite tall. I would think she is probably about 16 to 18 inches from the top of her ears to her feet, and this is a little rabbit and she is all needle felted. I'm going to put a couple of little photos in this video showing you how I changed her up, because I'd previously made this rabbit quite a while ago. She is in another video, but I wasn't happy with the way she turned out. Her paws, her front paws and her feet were far too small for her. When I got my Crafty Me shop design package, I got a small pair of vintage baby shoes in my package, and you know, the first thought to do with those would be like a pincushion or something like that, but I decided that I wanted to use them as shoes, and so she has these little shoes on that I will show you up close. It's a bit hard to see, so I had to make this rabbit fit the shoes. So of course there was a lot of extra felting needed to get her to the size that I needed, and even now, you know, her legs are quite chunky to fit into the shoes, but I like the way she turned out. I am not I haven't done a huge amount of needle felting. I've made 3 mice and this rabbit, and no, I've made 4 mice because one was killed by my cat. So that's the extent of my needle felting, but I do really enjoy it, and I find each time I make a needle felted animal that I get better at it. So you know, there's room for improvement, a lot of room for improvement, but this is what I've made. She's a lovely rabbit, like I said, all needle felted. She has metal armature inside of her, so like, you know, her paws can move. Not that I'll be doing that. She's just a decorative piece. She's not a toy for children. And I've used my Crafty Me shop design package to make her lovely outfit. I will show you what I used to make it, and then I'll take the camera and I'll show you up close, which is probably the easiest way to do it. Her little dress is actually made from a garment I thrifted quite some time ago, the outside layer. The underskirt is made from the underskirt of a baby's dress. I used this lovely lace here because it drapes quite nicely, and it goes with the other laces that were in my design package. All the other laces do come from Crafty Me shop. I've made her a little shawl, and the shawl does come off. It has an underlining of some, I think it's muslin. It's very fine cotton. And that came from a pillowcase that I had thrifted. And so I have 2 layers of the pleated lace to make her little shawl. This is the larger pleated lace here, and this one here is the smaller one, and I've just layered them one over the top. I did them separately, but like that, and made her little shawl for her. Around the top I've put a little bit of flower trim, and I've used a little vintage button on the front. It is a plastic button, but I just like the way it looked. The little cape does come off, so I'll take that off now so I can show you. Just bear with me because it is a little bit fiddly because everything's quite small. There we go. So that is how the cape looks up close. It has a little lining, like I said, underneath. And so I'll just pop that down. And this is her little dress here. I'll stand her up straight. I made a total little white cotton dress, and then I made a little lace one that goes over the top. They're all joined, but I made them separately. I have over the top here, I have a mixture of these two lovely cotton laces from Crafty Me shop. This is, it's like almost a tea-dyed effect lace, and that one is 2 pieces. Is it 2 pieces? 1 piece down the center, and I used a end piece from another Crafty Me shop on either side of it. That's right. Sorry, I've been making this over a period of time. And then on the outside here over the shoulders, I have this lovely white cotton lace from Crafty Me shop also. I have a lovely pink ribbon around her waist, and that was from Gail. Thank you, Gail, just in time. And over that, I've put this beautiful beaded trim from Crafty Me shop. For the sleeves are a little puffy sleeve made out of the white muslin fabric. And then over the top, I have stitched, and this was in my design package as well, I have stitched some of this gorgeous netted lace. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so fine. And like I said, I'll put some closer pictures for you to have a look shortly. So that is stitched over the top of the sleeve, and then around the edge of the sleeve here as a little ruffle, I have this very dainty, delicate pink lace, and I did slightly tea stain that as well, just to give it more of a vintage look. What else do we have here? So that's the front of her. She is holding some little handmade strawberries that I have made, and they're made out of pink satin, and I have stitched some little pearls on them to resemble this, the little dots on the strawberries. And on the top of the strawberries, I have used these lovely little crocheted flowers. Now, I don't have any of that colour left. I've used all those, but they're the same as these ones here. They see how they kind of open up a bit. I've used those on top of the strawberries, and I love the way that looks. For her hat, once again, I used the double ruffle effect that I did on the little cape out of the pleated fabric, and then I put a ruffle of the pink lace all gathered up around the top, and that does come off, that little hat. Let's turn her around. I think I've finished all the front there, so let's turn her around, and this is the back of our little rabbit. Sorry, my phone's out of reach to turn it off. Let me see what I can... I'll muffle it. I'll put it under the blanket. So as you can see, this is the back of the hat. We have a little bit of a ruffle here, which is the same small pleated laces on the cape. I have that dainty little flower trim going all around the hat piece there. For the top of the bonnet, I used, and this is from Crafty Me shop, in one design package I got this huge heart shape, which it's absolutely beautiful, but unless I'm going to make a cushion, I really don't know what else I would use it for, and it's a shame not to use it. So what I did was I took this rounded shape and used it on the back of the bonnet. So you can see where I've cut that out there on this side of the heart. So that will get used. And like I said, I will show you up close of the hat shortly. The back of the dress, I've put a little bow, and the back of the dress is done with 2 of these pieces of the cream lace and the white cotton lace as well. So that's what that looks like. Now I'll show you. There we go. See the back? There's her little bonnet there. It has the pretty braid. I did put some pearls right around the edge of it as well. So, and that's what her little bonnet looks like up close. And as you can see, it does come off. It just slips over her ears at the back, and that's all lined as well. Now, we have her little shoes. Trying to get, there we go. And all I did to those was I put some of that lovely beaded trim from Crafty Me shop, and I made a little pink gathered flower and put another one of those buttons over the little buckle of the shoe. And I really like, I don't think they need overdoing. I love the little shoes on her. I think it's a good way to use them, unless I made a pincushion or something like that out of them. And there's our little strawberries up close with those lovely crocheted flowers on top. And there's the front of her dress and her lovely little sleeves. They're all stitched on. All that lace is attached to the actual fine fabric of the sleeve. I'll just, if I can bring that in a little bit there. And that's how that's made. And that's her little face. And I think I've told you everything I need to tell you. For the strawberries, I just cut a little pattern out like that. I'll measure the angle and put it on the screen so that anybody wanting to make some little strawberries knows the angle to get. And I think, oh, there was one other thing. Sometimes when you get a beaded trim, you may find, and it doesn't happen often, but you may find, or you may do it yourself, you may touch the pearl with a bit of glue, and sometimes the little shiny bit comes off because they're only plastic pearls. I'm just seeing if I can find one here. No, this is fairly perfect. But there was one little pearl that had lost its shine on her shoe. And what I did was I just touched it with this little liquid pearls. And this one's the platinum pearl. And now I can't even tell which one it was. It worked so well just to cover up that raw plastic. And I thought I must remember to tell you that just in case that ever happens to you and you don't want it to ruin your project. Just touch it up with something that's, a liquid pearls or something like that. Or even, well, whatever you've got. And it will help make them look like real pearls again. So there we go. I hope you like my little project. I had a wonderful time making her. Time to move on to a new project now. I will do that up. I don't know what I'm going to call her, so any suggestions in the description box, in the comments, would be wonderful. And like I said, apart from the bottom of the dress here, all the lovely laces and trims are from Crafty Me shop. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and do take care. Bye.